This week on Fairfield Focus, we're going to visit with Leslie Cooksey, 4-H educator in the Fairfield County office about the Fairfield County Junior Fair Board and their responsibilities during the 2019 Fairfield County Fair. We'll be right back. Smith with OSU Extension in Fairfield County. It's county fair time in the county. Our 4-H Extension agents, Aubrey Fowler-Shaw and Leslie Cooksey, you guys are like working your tails off, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me about, you do a lot of work on the livestock side and you do a lot of work with Junior Fair Board.
Mm-hmm.
And for our listeners who don't understand, what is the Junior Fair Board?
The Junior Fair Board is a group of teens who are currently in high school, and we have a few actually that are in college even this fall. And they have been on the Junior Fair Board since March. That's when we start our year. And they've been planning activities and figuring out their schedules so that they can work various shows and events during the fair coming up here very soon.
It's an application process and an interview process.
Correct.
To get on the fair board, correct?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we shoot for about 30 members. We have an application process. Even returning members have to complete an application, and any new members have to go through an interview process, and that takes place in January or February with applications due earlier in January.
Yeah. So for those new members, the interview process is probably a little scary, would you say?
Yes, it's a great real-world experience for them, kind of a stepping stone for them, learning a little bit about job interview skills. Even though it is just for the Junior Fair Board, it's an opportunity for them to be in that setting and work through various stations as well, learning some Junior Fair components in that process.
So throughout the year, you have meetings, and I know you take them to other fairs to check out what other fairs are doing. Then we roll right into Fairfield County Fair. So what are the expectations of a Junior Fair Board member at our county fair?
So the first thing that we like to coach the Junior Fair Board members on is serving as role models for all the Junior Fair youth. And that's not just when they're working shows or being exhibitors themselves, but it's as they're walking around the fair and being that voice for the 4-H and FFA programs. People recognize them as being leaders, team leaders at the fair, and we expect them to serve as role models first and foremost. From there, they have an opportunity to practice leadership skills by being a part of show committees. And part of that is working all of the livestock shows at the fair, our companion animal and dog shows, and then we also have some activities that they plan each year that they totally plan, get all the supplies for. They work those events at the fair to interact with the public.
Oh, great. Perfect. So basically, a fair board member is developing a leader, and they work with show committees. But let's say I'm a kid who's on the fair board. I got livestock to show. You want me to help announce a show, record grades. How? Because I would assume these are the busiest of busiest kids.
They certainly are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our busiest kids, we have them kind of track their hours throughout the week so that we can average their time and make it somewhat fair for them so not one kid's working everything. But in many cases, the active 4-H and FFA member who has livestock to show themselves often works 30 or 40 hours during fair week as well.
Yeah, just because they enjoy that experience.
Yes, we don't ask them to work that many hours, but they want to.
They want to. That's awesome. So in addition to the show work and the show committee work, you also try to do some educational events or interactive activities with those kids. So tell us, where will you be this year with those?
Okay, so a few of the things that they have planned this year is first they have a poster contest for 4-H and FFA members to do prior to fair, and then they turn them in as they bring animals to the fair, thanking their livestock buyers. So those will be collected on Saturday of move-in, and then Sunday the first day of the fair. And those will be hung in the Feeder Creek Vet Show Arena, and the winner is announced later in the week, and they do have prizes for the top club and top 3 individuals for that.
Okay.
So that's a way for them to recognize buyers and then also encourage that recognition and thank you to our buyers.
Yeah.
Additionally, they have a canned food drive planned this year, which is new, or they haven't done it in a number of years.
Sure.
And so they will have boxes set up for canned food items as well as non-perishable items set up in the junior fair office, as well as the 4-H display barn all week long. So if anyone would like to bring anything to donate, they are welcoming those donations.
And that can be anybody. You don't
Yes.
have to be affiliated with 4-H or FFA.
Any fair goer can bring
Any
something.
fair goer can bring something and feel like they're helping out.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect.
And it will be going to the Lancaster Food Pantry.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. And then now this cow.
Yes.
You wanted me to put this cow hat on, and I kind of said nixay to that, Leslie. So will we be seeing these cow hats at the fair?
Well, we hope so. So
Okay.
this is one activity that the Junior Fair Board will be running as well. It's called the Commodity Carnival. We have done this other years at the fair. This year we are focusing on beef. Previous years we've also done swine. But this is a national 4-H initiative partnered with the Chicago Mercantile Exchange to teach the general fair goers, kids and adults alike, about what it takes to raise a market animal, with input costs, feed costs, and how markets affect whether or not it is a profit or a loss or a break-even point.
Yeah.
And so there's a little fun activity for them to do with that, and we are going to do that on most days during the fair. It will be on the north wing of the Round Cattle Barn, where they will be taking place and doing that activity with the fair
Okay,
goers.
so clear on the other side of the fairgrounds.
Yes.
Away from the beef cattle.
Right.
Over in like the dairy area.
Yep.
But dairy animals are also beef animals, so that's probably a good spot for them to be.
Yep.
I bet you, if you were close to the beef barn, we'd have lots of these little hats
Yes.
being worn throughout
So
the day.
if you see one of these little hats being worn around,
Yeah.
they've been through Commodity Carnival, and if you want to find where they can get one of those,
Yeah.
they'll be on the north wing of the Round Cattle Barn.
Great. Well, busy week, busy times. Leslie Cooksey, 4-H educator here in Fairfield County. Don't forget, the 2019 Fairfield County Fair runs from October the 6th through the 12th at the good old Fairfield County Fairgrounds. You can't miss it, and you all want to be there. This has been Connie Smith for OSU Extension in Fairfield County.